Hey guys, Rob back again. Stopped and got a toque for my ears. Not really a toque, it's just covering my ears. Got some gloves with the fingies sticking out so I can run the cam. Nice difference. Still cold on the cheeks, but is what it is. We're in Canada. So we're basically having a late start to winter, super late, because we're closing in on it's Sunday, so the holiday week is coming up this week and basically next week, and then shortly after that we got New Year's. So hey, things are creeping in. So if you've been following the news, guys, recently here in Canada we're going under lockdowns again, basically. They're more like restrictions. 50% capacity everywhere. And our cases are up in Ontario over 4,000. Now, this is basically a tactic to get everybody on the booster shots, in my opinion, because there's been a lot of pushback with people that are fully vaxxed and don't want the booster now. So it's going to be interesting in the coming months what goes on. I'll talk more about it in a second, just a bit. Alrighty guys, so like I was saying, new restrictions. The day the federal government, Trudeau, called for the restrictions, it was pretty funny because the public went and protested outside his house with their cars. That never made the news, obviously, because they're in control of the news with all the funding Trudeau gives to the media outlets, which is pretty sad, in my opinion. I'm just adjusting my power bank, guys, to run the camera power, because cold weather does a number on little old batteries, I'll tell you what. Let me keep dinking around with it. But anyways, pretty crazy stuff. There we go, all fixed. So it was quite awesome to see it. It was on Twitter, I actually saw it. They were broadcasting on Twitter, and it was very cool. People just lining the streets outside his house with their vehicles, honking horns, blow horning the house, everything like that. People are done with the restrictions, with the cases, with all this crap. And you know, they recently reimposed the stuff at the border where you got to have all this testing and nonsense. In case you guys haven't wondered yet, the best thing to do is get the Rona, get over it, and go on with your life. There's not a single case of someone that got Rona, beat it naturally, and got it again. So that tells you right there, permanent immunity. Now, if you guys have been following Dr. Mercola, where he blew open everything on Joe Rogan, that's something you guys gotta watch. Watch the entire interview. And he's also put out, he's got his own site. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, just pulling my glove over. Getting a little chilly. He's got his own site, and he lays out the treatment, the natural treatment of over-the-counter supplements you can take to beat this thing. Now, I'm gonna make another video that'll be like a buddy video to this, because I've just recently discovered on Amazon how to get hydroxychloroquine over the counter, and it's pretty awesome. It's in a lot higher doses than my original source, which was the Canada Dry Tonic Water. So stay tuned for that video. I ordered myself a bottle for sure, and I also ordered the one item that Dr. Mercola recommended as well that I did not have. It's called keratin, I believe. Starts with a Q. And I ordered a bottle of that because I gotta keep myself, my brother, my parents all healthy. And the dosage that Mercola is saying to take all this stuff, and I'll do this in a separate video, but it's from 5 to 30 days that you take this amount of supplements just to beat it naturally. But I'll drop a hint for you guys. In one of my previous videos I was talking about it. Vitamin D3, which is actually discovered to be actually a hormone in the body. I posted that conversation on the Survival Group channel on Facebook via Dr. Group. That interviews on there. And I did mention this, the keratin, that I looked in the ingredients, and they do have a big dose of magnesium, so that goes hand in hand with Dr. Mercola's findings, and it goes hand in hand with this other doctor's findings as well. If you high dose vitamin D, you have to high dose magnesium, because the two have to work together in order for you to get the benefits, guys. So that's what we're dealing with. Stay tuned for that video. But restrictions are here. Am I worried about it? Not really. I'm probably one of the most prepared people going in terms of having the stuff on hand for other than a doctor or a pharmacist, have access to the the ivermectin and the hydrochloroquine stuff. So the nice thing about the supplement list from Dr. Mercola is I now have a doctor recommended, certified, verified regimen. Plus I'm going to add on my ivermectin and hydrochloroquine. That's going to be called the kitchen sink method, which a lot of the big personalities used. Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, and Tim Pool, and many others, Aaron Rodgers, but they all had access to the antibodies, and also had the vitamin infusions as well, the drip lines. I didn't have access to those two, but I have, let's say, 90% of the stuff needed to do it DIY at home. And I'm putting it out here free for you guys to take into account. Do your own research, but this is what I found, and that's what I'm doing for me and my family. So that is the way. I'll be back in a bit. To see all my live daily content, become a Patreon member. Click on the link on my YouTube channel at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Click on support this channel. It'll take you to the Off-Grid Tiny House page on Patreon, or you can just Google it. Sign up and join in. Thank you.